Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. Last time we discovered a way into the back of Yusefka's clinic, and we found out that the one we've been talking to for quite a while now is not actually the real Yusefka. She was some kind of murderous mad scientist imposter. Anyway, with that taken care of, we're back in the Forbidden Woods, picking up where we left off, back by the kennel area, because we have some unfinished business. We still have stuff to explore back here. Like up on this straw roof, there are a couple of crows, and they're guarding a corpse with an item on it. That item is going to be a full set of armor. Wow, I missed every shot. I am bad at playing while unlocked. So bad. So not used to it. The white church set, including the white church garb and the white surgical gloves. We looked at the black church set when we picked that back up back in the cathedral ward, so let's check this out. These doctors are superiors to the black preventative hunters and specialists in experimentally backed blood administration and the scourge of the beast. They believe that medicine is not a means of treatment, but rather a method for research, and that some knowledge can only be obtained by exposing oneself to sickness. These guys are running experiments for the healing church. We already talked about imposter Professor Yusefka, and we kind of heard from her last time. If I had gone a little bit further into the back of her clinic and actually fought imposter Yusefka, you would have seen that she is one of the people wearing that white church attire. Gotta get used to calling it attire and not armor, since it's, since Fashionborn's in full swing. Coming around back here. Jeez. The range on that thing that he starts casting above 15 insight. We can line that up. Trick we've learned to use throughout the Hypogean jail. That will make quick work of any snatchers you come across throughout the rest of the game. Oh, I thought I could break that down. I know there's a wall somewhere. I'm gonna miss it. There's a wall somewhere, some time down here that you can break open. We just picked up Beast Roar, one of the Forbidden Hunter tools made by Irreverent Izzy. Borrow the strength of the terrible undead dark beast, if only for a moment, to blast surrounding foes back with the force of a roaring beast. The indescribable sound is broadcast with the caster's own vocal cords, which begs the question, what terrible things lurk deep within the frames of men? This is, this hunter tool is kind of like the, Force Miracle. It's a really quickly cast, point-blank AoE, get-off-of-me type of, spell. I mean, it's called a hunter tool, but that's just Bloodborne talk for magic, basically. Same, as the, Old Hunter's Bow, or Old Hunter's Bone that we picked up in the Abandoned Workshop. Both of those items require 15 arcane. Right now, I'm pumping strength. I want to get my strength up to 30 for a little surprise that we will pick up at some point in the Forbidden Woods. And then once I'm done pumping my strength up a little bit, I will actually be able to show off the arcane stuff. I'll be able to put a few points in arcane. And for now, I'm gonna mess around with the flame sprayer real quick. Look at that damage. I'm pretty sure that the Bone Marrow Ash multiplies not just the first tick of damage on the flame sprayer, though I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure as long as you hold the button down, it'll continue to multiply every tick. And that's its normal damage, so combination of an oil urn and the Bone Marrow Ash on the flame sprayer makes a goddamn gigantic difference. It can make it a really formidable weapon. I just thought I'd show that off since we haven't seen that much of the flame sprayer. Whoa, holy shit! God, that guy's really lobbing him. Love that. We could have gotten to this. If you look down and you notice the texture on this liquid down here, it's not water. This is oil. It's got that rainbowy shimmer to it. We could have gotten to this little lake of oil from the village that we skirted around. But if we had come directly to it instead of going down that upper pathway, we would have gotten guys throwing Molotovs down into this oil-drenched puddle lake. So you can backtrack to clear that out and then kind of trek back to the village out here. Let's see, there should be a lot of guys joining the party right now. Okay. Oh, he's the Wolfman on the right got himself stuck in the bonfire over there. That stuff seems like it's all environmental, but it's actually an environmental hazard. And then to our... Hold on. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this path. You could actually see that from the cliff that takes you up towards the kennels. It's actually a little alleyway path back here. There's a couple of them. They branch a little bit. But I think it terminates in a dead end right around here. Yeah. Neat little bird cage. Oh, I know in this half of the Forbidden Woods that you can break a wall down somewhere. It's not even a big deal what it leads to. I think it's just a little shortcut to let you bypass a few enemies. I'm just paranoid about that. It reminds me a lot of those breakable walls and floors in, not Blighttown, the gutter in Dark 2. Oh, shit. Even more enemies ambushing me. Did pick up 5 blood vials from that corpse, though, so it's... Oh, God, no, it's not whatever. It's not whatever. Use 2 out of those 5. Ooh. Get a little bit of health and stop taking things seriously all of a sudden. Holy shit. That could have been my death. One more little tap. Alright, what do we want to change around here? Yeah. Alright, back to the torch we go. Oh, I'm actually maxed out completely on Quicksilver bullets. Not only do I have the max I can carry right now, I have the max back in my inventory. There's still this that I'm missing here. This is a poorly covered trap, much like the falling trap in the Shaded Woods in Dark 2. I got a lot of Dark 2 comparisons today. Except instead of basilisks, you just get a couple crows down here. Not actually that dangerous. And no corrosive bullshit. I don't think that is... No, that's not in here at all, because I don't think there's actual armor or attire degradation. That stuff doesn't have durability. Wear what you want for the sake of fashion, folks. Bloodborne, like, the stats on the attire in Bloodborne are so negligible as to render the attire totally cosmetic. Wear what looks good. That's why I love the Yahar'gul set. I still feel like I'm missing something back here. In fact, it's that pathway by the drop down. By the little wooden thing that falls out from underneath your feet. That I actually didn't hit. There's a pathway that has something. I think that guy had Quicksilver bullets I couldn't pick up. Fuck, where is this path that I'm thinking of? Back here maybe? That might be it. That looks like it. Yeah, this is totally it, because this is a dead end. So if you go down that wooden thing, yeah, there it is above me. If you go down this pathway, the floor drops out underneath you and you slide down here, and you have to approach the village from this part. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. This actually leads to a shortcut that we don't have opened up yet. I still just want to get in here real quick. Pungent Blood Cocktail. That's like the Alluring Skulls, or Alluring Souls, I think? I can't remember the name, because I never used them, even though they would be really good in the Shrine of Storms. The items from Demon Souls that you would throw and lures enemies away and distracts them. Really, really good item to use if you're smart. Also, wait, pressure plate here. There's another one of those spike log traps. The Alluring Skulls, or whatever they're called in Demon Souls, really, really good to use if you are not stupid and stubborn like me. To get around some of those gold skeletons with the cleavers on the side of the cliff in the Shrine of Storms. Good way to not get yourself killed on those cliffs. Yeah, we already murdered all the dogs around here. Oh shit, my power flickered. Didn't flicker, I just saw my lights go for a second. Hope the thunderstorm does not kill my power. What a perfect time to be recording in the middle of a thunderstorm. Anyway, I think we actually cleared out this whole section of the Forbidden Woods. Oh, there's that message again. Skipping through the messages pretty quick, but that was saying that I couldn't pick the Quicksilver bullets up because I am at my maximum limit. And I've actually done a poor job of explaining how the item storage works, and yeah, fair enough that people didn't really understand how the system worked. So any consumable item that you have, you can only have a limited amount of on you. Like, I can have 10 antidotes on my person at a time, I can have like 20 Quicksilver bullets, 20 blood vials. Any extras that you get are automatically placed into your storage in the Hunter's Dream. When you die, blood vials and bullets are taken from your storage and put back into your inventory automatically. The only shitty thing about that is that it's only bullets and health that get replenished automatically. Things like antidotes, fire, paper, poison knives, any of that finite consumable stuff, you have to go back to the dream and retrieve that stuff manually. That gate leads back to the shortcut in the village I point out like a few minutes ago. I think it's designed to prevent you from going into a boss fight with like 90 blood vials or something, just overwhelming it, brute forcing it really hard. Like beating really otherwise hard bosses through complete attrition. But it doesn't totally punish you by forcing you to go constantly back to the inventory in the Hunter's Dream, the stash, to restock. Personally, I kind of like the idea, but I find 20 to still be too much as a maximum, for vials at least. I'd be really, really happy with 10 as a maximum. Even for bullets, it's too much because of how many bosses can be parried pretty easily. I'd be pretty happy with 10 as a maximum. Maybe 15, maybe. And if you want like 4 or 5 more, you would have to sacrifice rune slots. Yeah, I think 10 would make me happy. But then again, that would probably be way, 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 way too harsh for a majority of people. Especially people new to this kind of game. I think they attempt to balance it by making blood vials drop less frequently in later areas of the game. Like in Central Yharnam, they drop really frequently, and then as you go to some later areas, they'll barely drop at all. And then the price of the blood vials also increases as time goes on. Like for every boss you kill, the price of all the items back in the Hunter's Dream goes up just a little bit. So they start off costing like 300 blood echoes, and it gets up around, somewhere around 1,000 later in the game. Okay, we got a dude down this path firing at us with a cannon. So it's constantly about taking cover around here, ducking into the huts and not getting totally overwhelmed by all the enemies, which is pretty fucking easy to do. Pretty easy to get overwhelmed if you're not taking this house by house. It's actually not that hard to outrun the cannon, though. You can just run straight across the path and normally be okay. But there are goodies in the houses. As always. Always got bear the brunt of danger to get rewarded. What did he just say? I swear when I approached the cannon, I heard him say something. And then you can also just use the cannon, which is kind of neat, I guess. If I can get the prompt to show up. Come on. I know it's around here. Switch actions, not doing it. It's like, operate device, I see. There we go. Yeah, I don't think the way they handle the storage of blood vials and your other stuff, I don't think it's a perfect solution. The other thing that you have to understand is that in Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2, though, healing was basically unlimited. You could carry as much healing around as you wanted in the forms of grass or healing gems. Only Dark Souls 1 really attempted something similar to this, where they limit you. And I think this is kind of an evolution, not necessarily even in the right direction of the Dark Souls 1 implementation of that. I think I liked it better in Dark Souls 1, to be honest. More because you had to make sacrifices to respawn at a bonfire with extra Estus Blasts, because 5 was your baseline, and you had to burn some humanity to get more than that. And it was per bonfire, it wasn't a global thing. What is that in the distance? Oh, fuck! I was so caught up talking that I actually didn't hear him. Paid no attention to this dude. Shit. Oh, am I dead? Fuck, I got so worried about dodging in this narrow area and not wanting to fall off the cliff that I suck. Alright, we'll be back there in a second. Alright, I'm not forgetting you're there this time. Wow, he blends in really well, too, when you don't have a torch out. Gotta pay attention to the audio cues or you get fucked. That one was my fault. Give me my blood echoes. Oh, no, they're over here. Okay. Was worried that they just kind of bugged out and vanished or something. Okay, what was I looking at? There's something off in the distance. There it is. Let's come over here. What are you? Oh! Oh, okay, that's where we're heading. That's Bergenworth, I think. That is, the College of Bergenworth. Which is the location we're actually trying to get to through the Forbidden Woods. Awesome. Feels really good to be back on the critical path. Like, the actual required path through the game. After what feels like we've been off it forever. But what are you gonna do? This game's got so much optional content that's so worth turning over every stone. The only required things that we have done so far are Gascoigne and Amelia. The only required bosses, and entering the woods. That's it. Everything else has been totally optional. But, like, that stuff is treated with so much care that it doesn't feel like it's side content. Check this dude out. He is at the foot of a pile of bloody bodies, and he appears to be eating one of them.
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that. On a night like this, I took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars, you're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
You seem shady as shit, friend.
Well, I'll be. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Terribly kind of you. Take this. It's all I can offer as thanks. Thank you. I can't very well stay out.
I don't trust this guy. I don't trust that guy. I don't trust him one little bit. Plus, we haven't sent anyone to Yusefka yet, so we don't really know what she's gonna do with them. Maybe he'll live happily ever after. Maybe he won't turn out to be a vicious murderer. Who knows? All I know is cannon! Yeah, fuck bandaged dude. Who's mega suspicious. We just got a cannon. Which I have the strength to equip now, because it requires 30. Large prototype firearm fashioned by the workshop. Heretics and powder kegs. Thank you, powder kegs. Use of this weapon is equivalent to toting a mounted cannon, complete with its ridiculous weight, staggering kick, and lavish use of quicksilver bullets in a battle. Such a monstrosity was doomed from the start, and indeed its development was cut short, yet against impossibly gigantic foes, it might just be the thing. This gun does a tremendous amount of damage, but it requires 10 Quicksilver bullets per fire. It fires 10 at a time, basically, in the form of one big cannonball. I fucking adore this gun, though. Especially when you have some bone marrow ash. Holy shit, I'm dead. No! Oh god, thank you, Bloodborne fall damage, for being so negligible. I thought I was gonna be a fancy guy and roll onto the plank. The jut. Nah, we can sneak up on this guy, though. Oh, I can't wait to use the cannon. We got a boss coming up. We're gonna get to see that sooner rather than later, I think. It wasn't quite enough to kill, which is good because... Do you like snakes? I hope you don't have a phobia of snakes. Everyone was worried about, oh my god, are there gonna be big, horrifying spiders in this game? Prior to release, nobody thought, oh god, what about the snakes? Man, those are cool-ass enemies. Down here, we have what's gonna be our second shortcut out of 3 throughout the Forbidden Woods. I may have been a little bit misleading last time. I said it's actually not that big of an area. What I mean by that is it's a much, much smaller area than it actually seems. It's not as big as it looks. It's still pretty big, though. These enemies have a dastardly grab attack where they just hug you. They want to give you a big hug. You don't want to reciprocate, though. You don't want to hug them. They will fucking kill you. Up here, we get another elevator. This elevator kind of renders the one that we just came across, the inert one, useless, because this is a slightly better shortcut that we're coming to. And I think that you know where this one's going to lead out to. Also, you haven't seen shit of the Forbidden Woods yet. Things are about to get really real. Lots of antidotes, so we know that more snakes are coming. Good, good, good. And of course it leads out here to the lamp. So this is the shortcut that we're going to use throughout most of the Forbidden Woods now. That second shortcut, not quite as useful as this one. We are going to get into some snake shenanigans next time. For now, though, thanks for watching, everyone, as always. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That's always appreciated. It helps out a lot. And take it easy and have a good one, everyone.